Hello again, we are back for another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. Alright. So, we're gonna do that challenge again. Red Redemption. Got pretty close the last time we did this, so I have a pretty good idea what to do. So our seed here is 2KR7PVC6. And give me some time to kind of just talk about some things, I guess, just randomly, instead of game-related so much. I've been focusing so much, like, in the game that I haven't been, like, getting into just talking about stuff in general, my thoughts on things. I was looking for mics earlier tonight, and I can't seem to find the right one. I've seen some different ones, different recommendations, but they have some downsides, you know, pricing be like one of them and stuff, so I'm going to have to, I'm trying to figure, you know, maybe a cheap mic would work for now instead of like one that's already kind of cheap that I'm using right now through a earphone set. Not earphone set, but like it's connected to my head. I don't know. I'm gonna try to take him down, get some stats. Microphones are interesting because, like, I got a H4n, which I think you could probably hook that up to the computer, which I might actually look that up. Because I do have a power source thing. I can just plug it in through a power strip instead of directly into a computer. So I might look into that. See how that goes. I mean, I've seen some pretty reasonable ones, reasonable price ones that sound pretty good. I probably just need something strictly for voice, not like for acoustics or whatever instruments, because I'm not going to be playing anything anytime soon, so. Now, my H4n, I could hook it up to my DSLR, which is cool. Get some great volume in my videos doing that. Directional volume. Just have to adjust the settings and stuff like that before I started recording, so it's a little bit extra work. That's not a big deal. Not too bad. So yeah, like microphones. The reason why, because like when I noticed with my microphone, it's picking up a lot of my computer background noise, which sounds like a fan, but that's exactly what it is. It's the fan from my GPU running. So it's a fairly old computer too. So it's not that it's wearing down, even though it kind of is. It's more in the lines of something else that's like kind of happening behind the scenes. It's because of how old those GPUs are and how they're how do I put it in words? And how they're well, see, they're old, so they got like multiple fans and stuff with them. So because of that, I have to, yeah, use them because it's an old computer. It can run this game pretty well. I mean, this whole rig I've built, it's like 8 years old, so it can run this game pretty well, and many other games. Of course, I don't like the Master Chief Collection kind of stuff where it's not working out so well. I mean, it can. Like, problem is the menus kind of lag behind a bit. I need to get around and build my other computer, which I have the parts for. I just haven't got around to setting it up yet. And I might have like someone to help me set it up because of how delicate a process it is. Like I've set up my last computer, built it to an extent, but I had some problems because not everything was like properly grounded and stuff. So, I mean, as a result, I fried my hard drive, which thankfully didn't have anything on there, because there was a new drive. Just stuff to kind of take in consideration, really. Not too much of a big deal, though. Just have to, fit the pieces together. It's gonna be a little bit more of a powerhouse computer. It's gonna have 32 gigs of RAM as opposed to like this computer's kind of setup of things. This one's 16 gigs of RAM, which back in 2013, 2012, 2013-ish, would have been deemed overkill. Now it's kind of sort of underperforming. So it's got about 3 terabytes of space, which I've used most of it for like home movies and pictures and stuff. I could put like multiple drives in this computer if I want to, so which I might consider that. For like backups and stuff. It's gonna be a better rig, of course. I'm still gonna use fairly outdated pieces of stuff. Pieces of how to put it in words. Pieces of tech. Mainly because of price, concerns and stuff. Something that's balanced between performance and price. Of course, I've read the reviews on it, and it's like, oh, this is not as good as, like, this other one, from this year. But the thing is, I haven't built a computer for, like, almost a decade, so, like, I don't care. It's gonna work for me. Yeah, it's a Nevada or whatever it's called. Nevada. I mean, I've been using it for been using this one for a while. It's been holding out pretty well. I'm not too picky. It's my journey from looking for any more places where our second item room would be. So we'll just go to the shop, buy what we need, and just get out of here. Let's look at that soul art on the way. But yeah, it's just I don't really have a whole lot to say about the computer stuff. I mean, do I really need to get it built? I mean, yeah, kinda. It's gonna have to be a Windows 7. This is a Windows 10. I mean, not Windows 7. It needs to be a Windows 10, but this is the Windows 7 I'm using, so it's I'm keeping it that way. Because not everything is running on Windows 10 so easily, so. I don't know if this would work for us. So we're going to try this instead. Maybe. Maybe not. Never mind. Oh, there's a tenor rock right here, too. I might hold off on the mic a little bit. Maybe do some more research and maybe get a cheap one. I don't know. That way I sound a little bit more crisper and stuff. Because I always use them kind of like standard microphone and stuff. We're going to try one more time here. Because I think it's going to come out in a minute. Alright. No, we're good. Okay. Down the next floor. I mean, for the longest time, I used to use just my internal microphones from my, what do you call it? My cameras. Because I thought they were just good enough, but nah, I didn't realize, like, the severity of it. And the H4n, yeah, I noticed a huge difference between that and my, where's it, H3n? One of the two. Not the more expensive one. The one that's been around for like probably a decade or less, or close to a decade. Those are the ones that, I mean, I used them in university, which they're great. You just gotta figure out how to use them, learn to use them and stuff. It's kind of a learning curve with that for sure. Alright. Off my keister. Meester. I mean, my mother used to use, like, yeah, typical, like, in-camera, like, built-in mics kind of stuff for camera stuff. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't know if I talked about this a while back, but I went through some home movies, and I actually upped the volume because I digitized these tapes, VHS tapes, and I could hear stuff that you can't normally hear on the camera, but like other dialogue happening, which is really cool. I can hear stuff that you not normally could hear from the base camera, which is awesome. I mean, I've done stuff like that over the years with upping the audio. And then trying to, you know, shift with the settings. So that way they, I mean, I've done some stuff for club things at college. about helping to make the audio sound a little bit more clearer. And I even helped with purchasing or choosing to purchase like wireless mics for, that fits the budget and the needs of everything. So I'm glad I was part of that kind of decision making. I mean, at that time, I didn't know much about about microphones. I had some idea. So this microphone probably wasn't as subpar as if you want something that's going to be really high quality, but it did get the job done, and it was much more smoother. I gotta say, it is much smoother. It was part of a wireless microphone system setup, to where that was a thing that was needed, because the microphones that try to pick up from a camera from far away, especially for people talking, was very minimum. So we have it tied up to next to a mic, and then there's a wireless piece that's attached to other pieces of to the camera, and so it keeps everything kind of situated to where you don't need to deal with any other kind of jargon. It's kind of cool to learn that kind of stuff. Learn it on the fly. Before COVID happened, I was looking into some possible equipment for a project last year that fits a certain kind of a budget, so to speak. Of course, because of what COVID did with things, couldn't really do that. So that's kind of put on the back burner, so to speak. So I don't know if this project's gonna kind of come around or not, because a lot of things shifted in the past year and a half with things. But it's still gonna stop me from experimenting with audio equipment and everything, electronics. Like these speakers, for example, they're really good. But now, because I've been so desensitized with using them, oh, look at that. Soul Radiant Victory, whatever that is. Is Soul the one where if you clear the boss, it gives you the whole sun effect? Clear all the curses on the floor? Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. I think because we skipped an item room, we've got that popped. That's cool. But yeah, it's like... let me try something here. Okay, no. So it must be the one where it soul, like sun or something, it radiates. Got an Ewaz. Okay, cool. Whoops.
The lovers.
I want to save that for a rainy day. But oh well. Oh! What I'd like to see too is maybe getting myself an updated camera, because the one I have currently, it's like probably over a decade old. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a really good DSLR. It's just, it's not 4K. It's not, you know, got its bells and whistles, but it still works, I guess. I thought about, believe it or not, getting a 4K webcam made by, what was it, Logitech? I'm kind of holding off a little bit, just a little bit. Because it can be kind of pricey and stuff. I don't really need it immediately. I've heard there's like some issues with them somewhat, but those could be like fixed by like some settings tweaking and stuff. I have a webcam of my own I got last year. It took about 3 months before it got to my place. So it took a while because there was a shortage. Because during COVID, there was a big shortage that started with webcams on top of everything else, like toilet paper and essential goods. Okay, that's exactly what I thought that would do. Good. Well, kinda. Oh, right. We have to... Well, no. We can skip the other boss if we want to. That's right. Okay, let's see. What would be the fastest... Okay, it's probably in the other way. Because I don't want to deal with Esau. Maybe this is the fastest way. Of course, we'd be skipping a whole item room. I say this. And then I think we just go down the next floor here, really. We might try to play this guy a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, a lot of stuff in this world going on. That's for sure. Should have saved that for, like, other stuff. I don't know if I want to use Moon Card because that could probably just stick me in a place I don't want to be. I think we just head on down. A tier rate seems to be better. Maybe it's from that cancer item or whatever. I don't know. We'll try pop the move card, see what happens. Okay, duly noted. I got a clean room, huh? Well, these are all good pills, that's right. But yeah, a microphone, I think I would need a good one, because maybe a cheap one, of course, something that's going to not be too expensive, but works just as well as like a semi-expensive one. Gonna have to look around for one. Because it looks weird when I, like, do, like, web call stuff. With a big, like, gaming headset on to talk through. It's probably not that great quality anyways when I talk on it. The video's fine. I got a Linsky S20, I think. Nothing wrong with it though. It's not 4K, but it's not 60 FPS for like 1080p like signals. Though it'd probably be pretty cool to get that 60 FPS on a webcam. Yeah, sounds really nice. It makes it sharper. There's no like motion stuff issues going on. I kind of wonder if the mapping is caused by the blue map. It's just giving us like other stuff showing up instead of secret rooms. Of course, what's cool about this that surely cannot take us any further down, would it? I didn't think so. Oh, you already been down the trapdoor, yeah. What? I completed it? I thought I had to defeat the witness. Whatever. I'm taking the victory. The hermit. Okay. Cool. Well, I don't know what happened. Maybe you gotta find just whatever boss in the final floor. That's cool. Well, we got all the challenges completed. Yeah, look at that. All of them are completed. Cool. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.